Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm doing really good. I've been trying to expand my horizons. Just kind of branching out a little bit, trying to do some different experimenting with resins and molds. So I have got the pyramid, and it actually is nice and clean, so I'm just keeping it covered. So with the box itself, you're supposed to go ahead and put some powder on the inside, okay? And just kind of shake it off outside, and then put your mold piece in, this piece. So that's what I've done. That's why it looks white, because it has powder, not on this mold, but the inside mold. Then I taped it down, which you really don't have to do unless it starts sticking up. But I'm gonna keep it there even though I did that. And with this one here, I plan on using some of my dried flowers that I've been saving. Lots of real roses and some other ones, some of the pretty bees. All kinds of pretty stuff here. Some of these. Well, you'll see them as I go along. So these have all been dried upside down. These were. And anyway, we'll see that as I go along. So I'll just show you a couple other things. I'm going to put the lights in there, okay? The little fairy lights. And I figured this needs to be cleaned though first, but when I do get around to it, after my first layer, I'll lay this in there. And it's just perfect size, and it's silicone. It's one of those candle things, and it's folded outward. So that should be able to come right out without having to worry about anything. And it's perfect to put the lights in. And so it's fairly easy because you have to wait in between layers. So of course this first one's going to be like pretty easy. And I'm just going to put the resin in there, put the flour in there, take this little deep thing, just heat it up a little bit because you don't want to burn your molds. Don't use torches. I would never recommend a torch in here because you will burn your mold, which I've had done before to my coasters. So this seems to be perfect. Okay, and I think I probably used low on that one. And yeah, I thought this was really great. Some people are using bottles. Don't see nothing wrong with that, but why not be able to just pull it right back out and not have to melt the bottle? So it's going to be clear, no colored resin in there. But I am going to add just a little tiny bit, very tiny bit of Florentine glitter because I don't want it settling, because this will settle. And then my base will be a glitter base. I'm using the Deep Pour Resin Obsession, and you can go up to you can go up to about 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches. No more than 2 inches, it says. 2.5, I would play it safe by just going 2.5. And this is nice and thin. It's good for not getting hot right away. It takes about 2 hours for it to start to cure. So it's real good for that. And I think I got this down. I think I'm going to be able to do this right. So we'll get started. Wish me luck, okay? So here we go. Thanks for watching, guys.
Okay, so I mixed my resin, 2 in 1. Just tap to get some bubbles out maybe. I'm going to add some Florentine glitter to it. I did not add all that in my hand either. Blew the rest of it on the floor. Then I'm going to add this kind of like a silvery colored glitter. Just a tiny bit, not even that much either. I tapped too much. Just put like a little pinch. give it a little stir. Hopefully it won't all sink to the very tip of the pyramid. So I had a little problems with this flower. It ended up, it just kept tilting on me. Well, that was my fault because I added too much resin. So next time I know better not to fill it up too much. I was fine at this level, but I ended up adding a little bit more, which I shouldn't have done, and that's what made it start to float. But I think it'll still be pretty. It's a little slanted, but it'll be okay. You know? You'll learn from your mistakes, and that's it. So now I just know better the next time. It would have been fine if I didn't add any more. See, it was stay in place real good. I put those in the wrong way, too. I ended up having to turn them around. There, now I'm adding more. That's when it started to float up. So, yeah, it's going to be a little slanted. I still think it will be very pretty, though. I just kept pushing it back down the best I could. I went in there like every hour, pushed it down, and then once it started getting a little thicker, I left it alone. Now, this resin takes a long time to cure, at least 24 hours to get tacky and 48 hours to get hard. Well, actually 72 to get completely hard. So there we go. I got that part done. And here I am just showing you how it looks. Now, these were all dried flowers in silica gel. And I just add a little rocks to it just to keep it a little steady. Adding all the different little flower buds. The dark purple ones that I add were dipped in resin already. So they're actually hard, the ones that are coming up. And a long time ago, I just dipped a lot of flowers in resin. Those are dried. And there's the ones that were hard. They're very hard because I already dipped them in resin. And they're pretty dark violet. So they really shouldn't let out any air bubbles because they're already coated with resin. And I don't mind if I get a few bubbles in there. I think sometimes that looks pretty. As long as they're not in the corners or the very tip of the pyramid, and that's the one thing I'm afraid of, is because maybe some air bubbles might have went down into the very tip of the pyramid. So there we go. Just filling it up. But this resin is really good. Doesn't have big bubbles in it. So that's one really good thing. But when you're working with fresh flowers, they do tend to release a lot of air. Well, dried flowers, I mean. You don't want to use fresh flowers because they'll turn brown and black. They have to be dried or fake flowers. Again, I'm putting a little Florentine glitter. It's very fine. Stir it up. Pour it in there. And then I just go ahead and run the stick around the corners to hopefully take out any air bubbles that might be in the corners. And I hit it with the heat gun just a couple times. And that was it. I put it in my level drying rack. I don't have to wait for it to be completely hard. So it's going to sit probably about 24 hours. And then I'll do my next layer with the big red roses. Then the last layer will be, the base will be like that gold glitter. I'm not pushing real hard or scraping it. That's it. I think I hit it one more time with the heat gun, and that's it until the next layer. Okay, so here we are about 24 hours later, and I'm doing my next layer. Just adding that Florentine glitter and a little bit of this silver. I just took a bite of my Muncho chip. Sorry about that. Those are pretty. I think I actually dried those upside down. Those were not in silica gel. I suppose I could have fast forwarded through this, but I never like it when I see somebody do it fast myself, so I like to just... I'm sure this will be about a half an hour video, especially when I start to unmold it. I'm kind of nervous, but you know, that's okay. It's my first one.
Never know. I was just going for it. I had an extra cup made up just in case. I'm just going to kind of push them down a little. Hopefully get some of the resin down in the roses. And they really didn't release a whole bunch of air. I think the air kind of is trapped inside. There we go. Just heated it up a little, and I went and put it away for another 24 hours. Here we are 24 hours later. And I'm doing my last layer, the base. Now I'm happy doing it too. I knew I'd need quite a bit of glitter because glitter sinks, and we might see a little bit of a space on the very bottom clearness. Not much though, I don't think, because I put lots of glitter in. There's the train. And I had this little box. I knew I'd have a little left over. And I actually managed to get an ashtray out of this too. Might as well. Hopefully that it don't sink too much and look funny. So that was it. So I would say about 48 to 72 more hours. I'm going to let it get really hard before I take it out. And then we'll unmold it. Okay, so here we are. It is Thursday, evening, around 6 o'clock. So I am super excited. I'm scared though. So we know already that the flower was fine in the beginning until I added a little more resin that started to float, so it tilted. So we know the tip is gonna be tilted flower. I'm prepared for that. It's okay. And these, I know by looking at the sides, there's a big clear gap. I think there's going to be a clear gap here too, because the glitter sinks. And I had to really fill up all that resin with glitter if I didn't want a gap. But you can always maybe gilding around it or something, So I'm not going to worry about that. But this one's going to look funny. So let me move this out of the way. Here it goes.
Oh, it's pretty though. That's cool. Hey, that's kind of neat, actually. Right on. That's kind of neat. There we go. That's nice using that resin. No bubbles, big bubbles in the gaps. That's kind of neat. I like that. That looks cool. I'm digging that, the way it is, the way it's separated. That is really, really cool. Looks awesome. So I'm digging that. All right, let's see. This one's going to look funny because this is a box for jewelry or knickknacks. But hey, that's going to be cool too. That actually worked out. Right on. My nose is a little runny. Excuse me. That's cool. What's this? I'm not sure. Riveliness. Maybe there was something in there. Well, it's still cool. Right on. It's kind of neat how it did settle in here. So it's just right in there. But it's got this funny thing. It feels like it would pick off. Well, I can't take forever here because I always tend to take forever showing. So yes, this will be a half an hour video. It's a little soft still because these were thin. Cool. Right on. That's cool looking. Oh, that's pretty. I like this one. Well, I like these both. They're so pretty. That gold is so pretty. Right on. Okay. So here we go. I'm scared. Okay, so the wire's going to go in the middle. So we're going to take this out first, I suppose. So yeah, it's nice and hard. Which I was way off on my timing. Matter of peeling it up, I suppose. Pulling it out. Yeah. You know what? I forgot the rocks were in there. Okay, that might help. See, that's where the powder went. Was in here. So it wouldn't, you know, stick. All right, so look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks pretty. Can see the difference. All right, Sherry. Let's get this out. Use your big belly. Just a twist and pull thing, I guess. That's it. I know it's not stuck nowhere. Cool. Right on. Am I focused? Let me see. Yeah. So that's cool. It's a nice cavity. Nice small one too. Looks like there's a big bubble in there. I'm trying to feel. My finger. Yeah, there's a bubble right there at the end. Oh, look at that. Well, that's okay. All right. Ah, nice. I'm scared to look, guys. I'm not looking. You're seeing it first. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Oh my goodness. Oh, got a little hole. Air bubble. Guess what? I can fix that. I just take some soft little resin, stuff it in there. Or some almost cured resin. I'm so glad it's there. You can't even notice it. Yep, I'll just stick some. Oh my gosh. You know what? The base is fine too. Really, I wouldn't have to do anything with this. Okay, so the flowers slanted that direction. So I guess that would kind of be the front. It really don't matter. It's pretty. Yeah, I didn't want to, I was going to lay them in there a particular way, but I knew they'd move around, so I just dropped them. And I love it. Oh my goodness, look at this is good. The tip, that's what I was worried about. Look, it even has a little glitter up in there. So you can see the glitter throughout it. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, let's put the lights in. So I have these little fairy lights. Oh, I can't wait. No, I don't think I want to take it to the closet today. Oh, it's so pretty. So I guess that's what I do, is just feed it in there. Oh, I am so happy. Yeah, this worked out great. So one little air bubble, that can be fixed. Just stuff some almost cured resin in there and it's done. You won't even know it's there. It's clear too. Okay. This is not easy. I'll fast forward through this or I'll skip through it. Okay, so I really do want to take it to the closet and I might just do that. But let's take a look. And you know what? I like this space of clear here because it shines down here. It looks so neat. See? Then there's the glitter. It's pretty full of beautiful flowers. So I don't know which I would do with my front. See? I love the gaps too because it gives it just more light. And then that all crunched together. That's neat. Look at those purple ones. Am I focused? Isn't that cool? I don't know if y'all can see the glitter in there, but I can. There's those little ones up there. There's to be the back, I guess. This sure is beautiful, man. I am super happy. Very neat. Huh? Nothing on the sides either. It didn't stick. The mold in it. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll take it to the closet. I have to see it. Okay, here we are again. I brought my extension cord in here. I am not thinking I didn't need an extension cord. Okay, let me turn this on. Oh, Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful. I am so happy. I really, really am. It's gorgeous. How nice. These are all my flowers I bought myself. Now, some of these my sons gave me for Mother's Day. But a lot of them I got from Walmart. And then I just put them in silica gel. How cool is that? See, I can't even see that. But that's going to get fixed. As soon as I make up some more resin and let it cure a little. Yeah, that's kind of neat how that shines like that. Well, there it is. I don't want to take up too long of your time, but I'm delighted in this. So I would set it like on an angle like that. I think it's awesome like that. All right, let me take it out. Well, I'm super happy with this. I've got one thing that I could say I would need to move around the flowers a little bit more because they're real flowers in that one little gap here. But you know what? I didn't want to do that because I was going to crunch my flowers too much, break them up. So I really couldn't mess with them too much. I just had to take that risk. But that being right there is awesome right on the yellow. You can't even see it. So I'm very, very happy with this. I can't wait to show my sons. So everybody, thank you for watching this. Sorry it took so long showing them. But I just love it so much. And I cannot wait to do the Under the Ocean one. That's the next one I'm going to do. And it's going to be so pretty. I can't wait. I'm going to make it blue, you know, like see-through blue. Oh, I'm trying to find a little boat because I want to make all this clear and then put a boat on the top of the water with some waves around it and then fish and stuff underneath the sea, you know, and little foliage and stuff like that, you know, and seashells. But if I can't find a boat, then it's just going to make the whole thing like under the water theme. Well, alrighty then. Thank you for watching. Everybody, take care. I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye now.